doing those freestyle battles where it's like you're battling 5 people, you get to the finals. A lot of the times though, it's like motherfuckers would come with pre-written sometimes, and it's like I be ripping them in, and then it's like they gotta fucking. You get to the finals, this dude comes with mad fucking pre-written punchlines and shit.
Yeah, but you guys got to the point where like you guys were going to just like Facebook and shit, and like go back like months and like.
Well, that was different. Yeah, those type of battles, the acapella battles, like that the LG actually hosted my first one of those in Boston. It was like Grind Time Boston because the dude D-Rect who like made Grind Time was like a fan of my shit or something. So my first battle, I destroyed the dude. It was like LG was the host. It was in China Pearl in Chinatown. Roni battled 40 bars there, I think. Like that battle is like viral still or some shit. But like those type of battles, alright, there's things I like about those. Is the only thing is like you can push lyrics so far in battles like that because it's like beats and it's really creative writing. But it's also there's rappers nowadays that do that type of battling that were never rappers before that. You know what I'm saying? So like they don't have I like people who can rap on beats and have different flows. So like that type of battling is strictly, to me, I look at it as like a performance. It's almost like stand-up comedy or like live, like giving a speech, like mixed with rhyming and like ill-ass lyrics. Where like regular rapping, people might not even understand. To write an ill punchline on the beat that sounds very simple, sometimes it's harder than making a super complicated shit because you made something good so compact that it, like a gift I had with punchlines is like making it easy to follow. Because if a rapper's job is to like speak to people and be good with words. So if you're like confusing me as a rapper, you're not doing your job. You know what I'm saying? Like you're supposed to be the voice for people who aren't well spoken or some shit. Like you're supposed to be the word master. So it's like if you're saying a bunch of shit, not that I'm like getting confused from rapping, but like some people overcomplicate the shit and think that they're good because of the like, oh, I'm using mad words. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, but are you using them good? How about you
using them well?
Jesus! Wait, how's that bad?
Using them good versus evil. Not
what about words?
It's using them well.
This is insane.
Oh my God.
All right.
So see right there, I fucked up. This dude as well. We don't talk like that, all right?
It's Harding out here for a hush. Did you ever have any problem with Harding being your last name and the search engine thinking it's porn?
Hard on? Nah. Nah, well, I mean, Playboy Hush, like shit.
Playboy Hush.
Bitches, you know.
What's up?
That would be a future endeavor.
What's up with the Playboy thing?
Yeah, and do women actually? Do they dig the Playboy?
Yes, of course.
What are you gonna say? Fucking no?
No. Do they like the fact that you're just like head to toe in Playboy?
Well, the Playboy shit started because one time I had this Playboy jacket, and I noticed that everywhere I went, old ladies, like they would always be like
MILFs.
Well, it was like a cheat code. They were like, well, first
Cougars.
Before the Playboy Hush, I was a fan of Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake, Hush Raymond, Hush Hefner. So I was always Hush Hefner. And then I got the jacket.
Who called you?
Yeah, I was about to say, who the fuck called you Hush Hefner?
Hey, man, Dr. Theodore Huxtable. There's a lot of Hush names out here. Like, it's just, that's how he was on it.
Theodore Huxtable. You might not want to use that one anymore.
A lot of good ones that I can't really use no more. Like that one, Tech Hushy 6'9", that had to go. There's a couple ones, Husher Raymond, like he's on the edge right now with Diddy shit, like that's gotta go. These Hush names to drop, I need some new ones. You know what I mean? But where the fuck were we? Now lost track.
Yeah.
So when did you quit drugs?
Well, I didn't fully quit. Like we're talking about like heavy drug usage, probably like when I was like around like 29, 30. But then I was still getting wavy here and there. And then
wait, how old is this?
At this point though, like I was heavily smoking weed from like 12 till like last year, like 10 blunts a day type shit, forever. You know what I'm saying? So like. But there were some points where I was doing Molly, all that extra shit, and then it was like, then I was just smoking weed and drinking, which was like the past few years, and now I don't even smoke weed, and I drink here and there. I might get a little wavy once in a while, but I'm way more clear-headed. Like, I never realized people sometimes, I have nothing against weed, but like, I spend so much time in like smoking mad weed, thinking like, I don't know, like weed can overtake someone without them realizing it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people act like it's nothing, but like sometimes people's whole personality becomes just, oh, I need to smoke weed at all times. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So once I stopped smoking weed, it had been so long that I had not lived smoking mad weed that it was like, I like didn't even, once I stopped, I didn't even have the urge to smoke anymore. It was just like, I was like, all right, I get more shit done this way. Cause not that I'm against smoking, but I'm like, I'm right at this point in my life, like I'm trying to focus on building shit and making money. So I'm like, if weed is taking up time that I could be using to like create shit or make money, I can smoke weed later in life when I'm fucking sitting on an island rich. Then maybe I'll smoke a fat as one to the face. Like, you know what I mean? But I have nothing against weed or any, like, I don't look at it like that. It doesn't even bother me. Like, people could be smoking 10 blunts right next to me. Like, it's cool. But,
So I want to get back to the Playboy thing.
right,
So you're Hush Hefner.
well, that's just one of those nicknames I have.
I understand. So, but like, you wear an awful lot of Playboy clothes.
Well, now, this is what happened. I found out it was a cheat code. So I got the jacket. And, my boy actually called me Playboy Hush. Like, I didn't actually say it. I was like, I just had the jacket. And then, but I noticed when I would go to stores and shit, like old ladies and like buffaloes were like, oh, I like the jacket. It was like a conversation starter because their brand is so established that it always like, just, I don't know, people always would be like, oh, Playboy, Playboy. So I'm like, yo, this is like an attention thing. And then I also noticed I started doing more shows. So when I did the Playboy Hush shit, I leaned into it. I started making melodic shit like girl tracks and shit like that. Once I started doing that, the Playboy Hush thing would be like, if I go to a show, the DJ's like, yo, Playboy, blah, blah. It's like, I'm not, like, you know how there's like some rappers that they always like, oh, I'm the best rapper. They try and battle everything. Or like, there's the street rappers like, I'm the toughest motherfucker, I'm kill everybody. Blah, blah. I feel like when I rolled up to shows, it's like Playboy Hush, it was like, I'm here to get money and get girls. Like, don't involve me with stupid street shit that doesn't involve me. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like, the Playboy life, like, it's like me manifesting that, like living like, not necessarily just, oh, mad naked girls around me, but like carrying yourself, getting respected, building a brand.
Yeah, because I wanted to know about the part of the hip hop scene in Boston that had all these naked girls.
Well, I mean, I would throw house parties and have all naked girls. Shit.
Okay, Playboy. I'm not mad at that. Don't hate the game, don't hate the player either. Shit.
Yeah, now when I came up too in Quint, like when I was recording myself, a lot of the time, like it was like my dad was in that jail, my mom was working a lot, so a lot of the time I had the free time to be throwing parties and rapping at my house. Like my parents were there, but it was like we had so much free time every day because my mom's working till midnight. Like go to school, like see her at 7 in the morning, don't see her till midnight.
Wait, your dad was in jail during most of this?
Like half my life probably in and out of jail.
For what?
Different things like arson, drugs, like I don't even know to be honest. But he was in there for a while. Like I had to go visit him in jail a couple times and shit like that. I remember that being mad young, going like talking to him and shit. But it was like when he got out of jail, when he was like older, we had like a weird relationship. Like we was always wicked tight, but he was like at a certain point where he's like, all right, like you can live how you want to live. Like I ain't been around long enough to be like trying to boss you around. Like at this point in life, it's like, you know what I mean? Like do what you want to do. I respect what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? But I do remember like back in the day before that, there was times where he's like, "Oh, you think you're gonna be a fucking rapper?" Blah blah. Like you get because him and his dad were pipe fitters in the union and shit. And the thing about it too, what he didn't understand though, is I wasn't always just like I'm gonna be a rapper. I was like I'm gonna be a fucking computer genius. I'm gonna get rich on the internet. Like rap was one. It was either that. It was like computers and rap. Like one of these is gonna make me rich. So. As like I said, how I got kind of like ahead of the game early was because when I first came up, it was like everything gangster was what you want to do in rap. So like I was getting caught up doing dumb shit, thinking like, oh, I have to do this to be a rapper. But on the side, I was learning all this shit about computers and building brands and fucking